The 2014 New South Wales Regional Award winner is Stone and Wood Brewing Company.
I guess the great thing is that after the previous winners, this speech is going to seem really small and short. I guess firstly, thank you to Telstra, and people have already said it tonight, and I'll just say it again. The process to go through to complete your entry in this competition is pretty sort of cathartic, I guess. It's a real navel-gazing exercise, and it's a fantastic exercise to go through as a business operator. It certainly, I think, makes you think a lot about the business that you've set up and that you're building, and I think it's a great process. And yeah, so thanks to Telstra for actually allowing us to put ourselves through that. It was fantastic. Thank you. I guess just a little bit about our story. I guess the Stone and Wood story started when the three of us, Brad, Ross and myself, decided to quit our corporate gigs and quit good paying jobs, put the house on the line and do our own thing, start our own brewery. It was a big jump, and I think to take a leaf out of Lane's story, we were paddling around the back a bit for a couple of years actually talking about doing it, and eventually we decided we'd give it a crack. So we paddled off in front of that big wave, and it's been a 6-year ride ever since. And there's been some gnarly sections in it, let me tell you. But I guess it's a great thing to establish a bit of a dream, go up to Byron Bay and brew beer. It's a bit of a boy's dream, I guess. And we started off the first couple of years. It was hard yards. The great story is Brad asked Ross about 6 or 8 months in. He just finished brewing a batch of beer, and he said, "Ross, how's sales going this week?" And Ross said, "1 keg." Brad said, "What, today?" "No, all week." So it's been a bit of a climb from there, thank God. But no, it's been fantastic. Once our brand sort of caught hold, we haven't been able to keep up, and for the last 3.5 years, we've been chasing our tail, trying to meet demand, which has been a really exciting ride. But I guess about 2 years ago now, we sort of sat down and said we're about 4 years into our business. We've hit our 5-year business numbers well and truly. But when we turn around, there's 16 people in this business now, and yeah, it excites us to get up every day and go and brew beer in Byron Bay and have fun and live the dream. But for those 16 people, what gets them out of bed every day? And I guess that was a moment in a milestone in our journey, is that all of a sudden you've got to start thinking about what's this team that you've built actually motivating them. You don't want them to get out of bed and make our dream come true. It has to be about them, and it has to be more than just the founder's vision, if you like, or the founder's dream. So the team we worked with over the last couple of years have really pulled together what our purpose is and what really Stone and Wood's about. It's not just about the 3 guys who started it anymore. It's about a business that's a sustainable brewing business that really actively develops, embraces and adds value to its communities, and that's really what we're about. So winning this regional award for us is a really important part of us, because if it wasn't for the good people of the Northern Rivers, we wouldn't be here. We'd be still selling 1 keg a week, and we'd probably be back in our corporate gigs doing something else. But no, it's the real support of the local community up there, and Byron is a fantastically strong community spirit that really attracted us to the region. They really celebrate diversity. They really understand that local spirit is what it's about, and without their support and without selling beer in the local pubs up there, we wouldn't be here accepting this award tonight. I guess the other people we want to thank is certainly the team. There's a few of them here tonight. Carly, who didn't want to come up, she's disappeared out of the room somewhere. It's actually her first anniversary of working at Stone and Wood tonight, so we put this on just for her. So well done, Carly. Oh, yeah. And obviously the team is now over 30 people. We had another 3 people start in the business this morning. So it's sort of growing and growing, so it's a bit crazy. But yeah, without the 30-odd people that come to work every day, Stone and Wood wouldn't be what it is. I guess the other people we want to thank is that behind the 3 guys that started it, 3 women and 8 kids who took a big gulp when we decided we were going to do this, and yeah, they were probably thinking we were crazy, and I think everybody says, you know, behind people that are fairly successful, there's usually someone rolling their eyes, and I think at that time there certainly was. But they've been very strong supporters of us, and they pushed us down the face of that wave probably 6 or so years ago, and thank God we're still on it. We're still in front of the break, and yeah, thank you tonight for what a great night. Thanks again, Telstra.